the boom! Justin Costco Kirkland has been one of the best stories in the entire NHL this year, and his story keeps getting crazier and crazier. After he pulled off yet another Kirkland Signature in the shootout in Saturday's win against Minnesota, we have an insane report that Kirkland, the hockey player, may just have a partnership in the works with the wholesaling juggernaut Costco. That's what we do. We're going to get into all that and more in this video, but first I want to welcome you to Flames Digest. I'm Mark Griffith. If you're new around here and you love the Flames, make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the latest news, updates, reports, and rumors revolving around your Calgary Flames. We would love to welcome you to the Flames Digest family. And while Justin Kirkland might be making a big move here in the future, you could be too, because this video is brought to you by Rentals.ca, who are proud supporters of Team Canada. While they've been supporting our national team defend their home court in international competition, they've also been helping thousands of Canadians find their home floor all across the country. Whether you're in Toronto, Vancouver, Montreal, Calgary, Halifax, Winnipeg, Mississauga, Edmonton, Victoria, or St. John's, from coast to coast, Rentals.ca have a ton of options to find the perfect place and price for you. Their website is clean and easy to use, and you can pinpoint exactly on the map where you want to move, finding all the options in your area. Find your home court with Rentals.ca. Check out their website in the description or in the pinned comment down below. Huge shout out to Rentals.ca for being big supporters of the channel, of Team Canada, and of you guys for helping you find the best rentals in your area. And let's get into this crazy one. We all know the meme. We all know about the Costco guys. We bring the boom. We've got a crazy one here. This one, it won't be about, a double chunk chocolate cookie or a chicken bake or anything like that. We're going to stick hockey here, but still, it is crazy. I never thought I'd be doing a video on this, and let's just get into it. Let's start with this. So Flames forward Justin Kirkland and Costco about to make it official. Obviously, for those who don't know, Kirkland is the name brand, I suppose, of Costco's products. If you have a Costco membership, you're very familiar with Kirkland. That's where he gets the nickname from. Apparently, it's a decently new nickname, which is kind of funny, but it seems as though it is here to stay. Kirkland is here to stay, and they might just have a partnership in the works. So huge shout out to Wes Gilbertson for providing us with this article. He wrote it greatly. I'm not going to read the entire thing, obviously, but definitely go check it out, because it's honestly a hilarious update if this ends up becoming a real thing. But as part of a fairy tale fall, Calgary Flames forward Justin Kirkland is in talks about a partnership of sorts with Costco. He is, after all, nicknamed after the iconic warehouse chain and its in-house brand. We have something in the works, Kirkland revealed, with the same smile he's been wearing for the past month and a half as he emerged as one of the best feel-good stories of the NHL season so far. There will be a little something coming at some point. I'm not sure exactly yet what it's going to entail, but there is a bit of back and forth communication, so we'll see what comes of it. So clearly, this is bigger than we thought. This really is getting crazier and crazier. It just keeps getting crazier. It's crazy that he's stayed in the NHL this long, let alone scored big goals against Edmonton, let alone scored big goals in the shootout, looking unreal with his signature move, to now really looking like he will have a partnership with Costco. With Costco. That is just insane. We don't mean to stick our noses in the negotiations, but we do know 20-some guys who would be happy to suggest some potential perks that their pals should be angling for. Mention Costco, the wholesale heaven, not for hardworking fourth liner around the Saddle Dome, and you get the feeling that the majority of these dudes are signed up for the weekly flyer. Ain't that the truth? I think they've got to waive his lifetime membership fee, suggested fellow Flames forward Blake Coleman, and maybe anything with Kirkland Signature half off. That would be a pretty good deal. Not a bad endorsement at all. I'm hoping there's a product that comes out of this, especially a hockey-related one or even a Calgary Flames-related one would be pretty darn cool. I'd say unlimited samples offered workhorse defenseman MacKenzie Weegar. Yeah, he should have all the samples he wants for life. I mean, you can kind of already get as many samples as you want if you actually go into the store, but I agree with Weegs there too. That's a good one. He definitely has to get free food at the food court. No? Agreed, rising star netminder Dustin Wolf, who sits next to Kirkland in the Flames locker room. Granted, the hot dogs are only $1.50, but unlimited hot dogs and maybe a little sale for the boys, that would be good. I know I go there enough. All of these are great options, and I'm glad a bunch of the Flames players are kind of piggybacking off of this as well. If a discount for his teammates would help to extend his NHL stay, Kirkland would do his darndest, and boy, would he ever. Costco has also been darn near unstoppable in the shootout, of course referring to Dustin Kirkland. He is tied for tops in the league with 3 successful attempts this fall, including a pair of snipes this past week on the Flames' spotless homestand, one that clinched Tuesday's victory over the Islanders and another that forced extra rounds in Saturday's breakaway battle against the Minnesota Wild. We are very familiar with it at this point. Shootout success is just another reason that it's difficult to scratch his name from the lineup. He's now suited up for 18 of 20 games since he was called up from the AHL's Wranglers. Not bad for a guy who signed a 2-way contract in the summer and was rarely mentioned by fans or reporters in their preseason roster projections. And he wasn't in any of them at all. It was a very under the radar signing. I think I had one tiny chapter of a video in the summer when he did sign saying, oh, who's this guy from the Coyotes kind of thing. But either way, it is bonkers that he's been able to go this far and maybe get a Costco deal out of it. An item that you didn't know you needed that turns out to be a crowd pleaser. How Costco is that? Of course, it's literally written in the stars. I love that place Kirkland beamed, not hesitating even a blink when asked to identify his favorite item from the snack aisles. For me, it would be the s'mores. A little chocolate, wafer, marshmallow. They're like a cookie almost. When I have those, they don't last too long. Maybe we'll get some sort of product that involves s'mores. S'mores flavored something maybe? I don't know. It sounds pretty good to me either way. Like a reach out from Costco, a place so popular that they count 10 million members across Canada. Definitely that one is a little surreal, Kirkland said. It's cool. It's fun. The nickname was never really a nickname before, so with all the guys now and the fans and stuff like that, it's pretty funny. I get a good laugh out of it and maybe an endorsement deal too. Can it get any crazier? Who thought we would be reporting on this? Over the summer, over the past few months, pretty much since this channel's birth, it's all been about, trade rumors and then actual trades happening and then the Flames disappointing and then doing really well. I never thought we'd be covering something as crazy as this, but boy, I am here for it. And of course, I'll keep you updated. That is just too funny not to. But let's get into tonight's game. Stick to more actual legitimate hockey here. And it should be another great one as the Flames are out east. They are heading to the nation's capital, facing the Ottawa Senators. That one goes at 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, which of course is 7:30 local time. And this one is good again because it is another Amazon Prime game. Last time I was blown away at how good this broadcast was. I'm hoping for the same thing this time, and I know a lot of you guys know this already, but I have a very soft spot for the Ottawa Senators in my heart. I love watching these two teams play against each other, so it should be a very, very fun one. If we get into the head-to-head stats, which I think is very interesting. This was actually posted by the Sens, not the Flames, but there's something really key here that I want to kind of show you guys. So if we go stat per stat, you'll notice something before I say it at the end. But goals per game, the Flames are at 2.62 while the Sens have 3.1. Goals against per game, the Flames are at 2.67 while the Sens are at 3.25. Shots on goal per game, Flames an even 30. The Sens up at 32.4. Shots against per game, the Flames are facing essentially 30, which is kind of crazy. The Sens only giving up 27. Power play percentage, the Flames 18.3. Thank goodness for the last few games here, else that'd be way lower. While the Sens are almost at 30%, 28.8. And then the penalty kill, the Flames 75%, while the Sens have 78.7. What is the thing you noticed here in the head-to-head stats? The Flames are only better in one of these, and it's the goals against per game. The Sens give up a lot of goals, as you see here. But the Sens are leading in all these other categories, yet look at the records there. Flames 12, 6, and 3. The Sens 8, 11, and 1. That just shows how key it is to sometimes be able to just win games no matter what. Whether your power play is going, whether your offense is going, whether your defense is not doing well. The Flames have been able to do it while the Sens are a great example. Kind of like one of those Buffalo-Detroit teams that just... they seem to have the right pieces, but can't get it together. The Flames don't seem to have the right pieces, but are getting it together. I know which one I would rather have. The last thing I want to show before we get into the comment of the day is this very interesting stat posted by Ryan Pike on Twitter. So, Flames points after 21 games over the last 4 seasons. In 2021-22, the Flames had 29 points after 21 games. To refresh your memory, the Flames won the division that year and won a playoff series. Very interesting. 2022-23, disappointing start. They were even 500, 9-9-3 through 21 games for 21 points. Last season, 2023-24, they were 8-10-3 for only 19 points. That's when you knew, a Lindholm trade was going to be happening soon and all the other guys. And then this year, 2024-25, 12-6-3. So same amount of wins as 2021-22 for 27 points. Just not as many Daryl Sutter points, obviously. So close to the same amount of points through the first quarter of the season, you can say, as our most successful season in the most recent years. Now, obviously, that year the Flames were more led by their offense than defense, but still crazy to make the comparison between this Flames team and the Flames team of 3 seasons ago, only 2 points behind them. Could the Flames win the division this year? Let me know down in the comments. And speaking of comments, let's finally hop into the comment of the day here. And it comes from the most recent video from yesterday's video, of course. And it comes from this user here, Lawrence. Lawrence, you've been commenting a lot lately, I've noticed. But he said all along, if the Flames bought into working their tails off with the youthful exuberance that we had, a chance to compete. Just didn't think our defense would be unworldly along with great goaltending. And it is true. I mean, the goaltending has surprisingly been fantastic. The defense, more so surprisingly, has been truly phenomenal, or unworldly, otherworldly, for sure here. But having the youthful exuberance to lead the way on offense, this team could be so dang good. Thank you so much for commenting that. And also, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe like what you saw here today, and have a wonderful rest of your day.